Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about how to basically unlock your strength potential. Now, this recently spurred up because of one of the clients I've been working with. He was having trouble making consistent strength gains week after week after week. Granted, he was already quite strong, so then it's a bit harder to gain strength. But even still, what I am crazy good at, and I mean that completely as a objectively, very objectively is the word I was looking for. I get people ridiculously strong. That's what I focus on because that strength gain in that 5 to 8 rep range translates to incredible muscle growth, dense, solid muscle. And what I've learned is that to get the most predictable results in the gym with your physique and how you look, it's a matter of getting strong in the right movements. Now, this comes down to proper training, proper progression schemes, and all that jazz, the scientific stuff of it. But there's an incredible mental, psychological element that people don't address, and it's crazy because this is huge. This is massive. And with this particular client, what I quickly figured out was that they were doing everything to sap their strength potential. So this particular client had this, was so determined on becoming strong that it was working against him. Why? Because he had this neediness. He projected this. He projected his outcome. So he wanted to go in and lift a certain weight, and he projected that outcome way too much that it made him anxious, and it made him it would make him stressed out and get upset if he didn't get it, and frustrated. And there was all this negative emotion running through his body, whether it was unconscious or not. It was there. It was running through his body, and it was psyching him out. So as long as you have this mental activity going on in your mind, you're not going to be able to perform at your best at all. No question about it. It won't happen. Same thing if you're a golfer and you're going to make a putt, and you tell yourself you have to make this putt, you have to make this putt, you have to make this putt. And then you go up there and you go to make that putt, you're gonna fuck up. You're going to fuck up. It's no question about it. If you're a basketball player and you're getting ready to take a shot, what do you call it when the foul shot, and you put this pressure on you, you have to make this shot. If you don't make this shot, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. You're gonna fuck up. And this is the difference between a lot of amateur athletes and a lot of professional athletes. Professional athletes have mastered the ability to empty their mind. They let go of any sort of ties and pulls to performance. They just let go. They surrender to that moment, and they let their mind become still. It's like what Bruce Lee said, empty your mind. Become formless, shapeless like water. You're not attaching yourself to any form. You're free of form, free of thought. And now your physical capabilities can be maximized. There's a whole realm of intelligence and power beyond thought. And you can only tap into it when you let go of this mental activity. So the bottom line is that throughout the day, throughout the weeks, this client of mine would just be thinking about how much he had to lift. And so he was putting all this pressure, which is probably triggering a lot of cortisol, stress through his body, which is making it harder to make those gains. So just focus on your training when you have to. Otherwise, just relax, enjoy it. Then when you come into the gym, have a goal, that's cool, but don't put any pressure on yourself. You need to attribute positive emotions, not based on how you perform, but based on taking action. As long as you go into the gym, as long as you're pushing yourself, then that's 100%. Give yourself 100%. Whether you make the weight or not, you can't define yourself by that, because that will put pressure on you, and that will mess you up. So basically, all the success, all the positive emotions, you want to draw that from within based on taking action, based on following through, because that is something that's solitary. So for me, when I go to the gym, I don't worry about if I'm going to make the set or not. I do not worry about that. I go in, and I just go into my set, and I just become present to it. This is the weight I'm lifting. Let's go for 6 reps. and if I don't get 6, I'm not going to beat myself up about that because I can't control that. All I can control is giving it my all and enjoying that set and just feeling it and working it and pushing myself and going hard. And maybe I'll get 2 more reps, or maybe I'll fall reps short. But by having that kind of relaxed attitude, not tying myself to this outcome, I tend to make consistent strength gains week after week after week. So that is a huge portion of it. Have a goal, but don't become so obsessively focused on the goal that it stresses you out and it makes everything really, really hard. So just relax, let go. Before you go into your set, you want to empty your mind. Now, the next tip is really, really effective. The analogy that I want to use is the box jump. So in my routine, I like to do some high box jumps. Some of these jumps I'm doing are up to about my nipple chest height, really high from a standstill. And when you're getting ready to jump on that box, it's very intimidating because if you don't make that jump, you could catch your leg, you fall on your back. I mean, you could get hurt. So it's a huge mental component. So when I'm going to the box, I'm not thinking, I have to get this, I have to get this. I am clearing my mind. Now, by clearing my mind, I am letting myself become free of any energy that's taking itself away from what I want to do. The more I'm thinking about what I have to do, the more I'm thinking, the less energy I have to perform the task. And this goes with everything. These same skills transfers to everything in life that you're trying to do. So what I do is I empty my mind, and then I tap myself into a polarizing image, a polarizing example, rather. So I think of this one movie, it's a Star Wars movie where Obi-Wan Kenobi literally just jumps up, like from my childhood memory, he jumps up like 20 feet in the air. And ever since I was a child, I thought that was so cool. Just the ability just to leap in the air and leap at like inhuman heights seemed like incredible to me. So I literally let that example, that image, embody myself. And I imagine as if I could explode that high. Now this might sound a bit woo-y, but this will give you a profound boost. So when I'm getting ready for that jump, I imagine myself jumping 20 feet in the air. And all of a sudden, like all the gears, all the brakes that were stopping me from being able to explode at my maximum capacity. Because if you're lifting and you're doing a jump and you think you're lifting at your 100% capabilities, you are wrong. That is not happening. In adrenaline-fueled situations, life or death situations, your body will pull off all those gears stopping you, and you'll be able to release incredible strength, tendon-tearing strength. But with this mental visualization exercise, you will be able to hit a higher threshold. So what I do is I let that image embody myself. And now when I go from imagining myself jumping 20 feet in the air to only having to jump up to here, it's a joke, okay? And then I relax my mind, I get ready, I throw my arms down, and I launch up, and I just fly up there, and it happens. And so I can guarantee you that if I had the opposite mental mind in place where I'm like, I have to get this jump, I have to get this jump, and then like I would screw up and I'd probably jump good 4 to 6 inches lower. So this is huge. The same concept of this box jump, you can apply it to any lift. So if you're going in for a bench press and you really want to hit this way, you got to get this way. You want to hit 225, you want to hit 2 plates, you haven't done it before. You get this pressure on yourself, get the pressure on yourself. Just relax. Relax. Become present. Now imagine, think of someone, think of something. Imagine you're Ronnie Coleman. Or imagine you're some video game character, some action figure who has incredible upper body strength. And he can lift, literally, trains or cars or just throw someone like across a friggin' building. Now imagine that strength. Now feel it. Let it embody you. Feel that strength flowing through your body. It's there, it's there, it's there. Okay, now 225 feels like a piece of cake. It feels like a joke. So when you go in there for 225, you're going to be in a much better grounded state to lift that weight. It's almost like you're tricking your body into tapping into a higher threshold muscle fibers. Now, if you do this strategy every week, every time you're going for a PR, you don't do this on every exercise because it will tire you out because it's kind of going into the set with a clear mental mind, free of thought is amazing. Do that for everything, but don't do the visualization thing for everything because it will be excessive. Just do it for your PRs. You only want to use your big guns when you need to. So do this visualization stuff when you get a big lift coming up, and then you will just kill it. It will happen. You'll be amazed. Anyways, guys, these are a couple tips to unlock your strength potential. I have a free report to the 5 muscle maximizers to explode muscle growth. And if you guys can download that in the link in the description, it will take you there, and it's super effective. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I will talk to you soon. Ta-ta.